Hey guys, this is Richard back with another episode of Every Other Day Motivation. Today we're going to do another My Story. Told you guys I'd bring you a video, so here it is. My story. We're just going to go down a checklist, invisible when it's right here. There's that checklist. So we're going to go down this. Am I crazy? Check. Not just because I can make my eyes big and I can look crazy. No, I'm legit fucking crazy. Sorry about the cuss words. There may be a few in this episode. A little jacked, so I'm pumped, feeling it today. Next on the checklist, anyways, next on the checklist, people giving up all my life. Check. Watch family do it for years. Watch, co-workers do it for years, several different jobs. Watch myself do it for years, looking in the mirror, like Michael Jackson says, you got to look in the mirror, and figure out that man or woman that, watch myself give up for plenty of time. Next on the checklist, drug addiction. Check. Done it. Been there. Done it. You name it. Drugs. Done them. Okay. What about it? You know what I mean? I beat all of them. Was it easy? No. Do you want to go down that path? Hell no. No, don't do it, I'm telling you. You're like, oh my God, drugs are fun. No, drugs are not fun. They lead nothing but trouble. They take your money. They take your family. They take your life. They take everything from you. There's nothing on that checklist that's like, oh, it's a pro. No. There is no pro. Well, it takes the hurt away, Richard. Well, guess what? When you wake up tomorrow and you're sober, and then you have no more drugs because you're out of money, you're out of family to borrow from, get money to get the drugs, guess what? Pain's still going to be there. So face it. Face it. You know what I mean? Like, you can't do anything. Next on the checklist, divorce. Check. Done it twice. Partially my fault, partially their fault. Doesn't matter. Move on. You can't live in the past. It happens. Things happen. Mistakes happen. We've all done them. We've all had them. Only thing I can say is make sure that if you're going to marry someone, make sure that you plan on being with that person for the rest of your life, because that's literally what it is. That's literally what marriage is. Marriage means never, ever being with anyone else. That's it. So if you can't love that person, no matter what they look like, how they feel, what, the emotions they're going through, who knows? One day they might be getting out of a car and lose a leg. Can you love that person with no leg? Would you be willing to hop around with that person? Would you be willing to push that person in a wheelchair? Will you be willing to do what it takes to love that person? Because if not, then don't do it. Because that's what you signed up for. If you can do it today, you can do it 40, 50 years from now. And I didn't know these things. Now, and like I said, these are all things that are part of my story. This is why I want to be a motivational speaker, so I can share these things and let you guys know that I've done these things. And your experience may be different, and I'm sure it will, because to each their own hell. We all have our own different stories. We'll all have our different ways. We'll all have our different lives. We'll all have our different ups and downs. I mean, let's add another one to the checklist. Cheated. Been cheated on. Done both. Done both. Nothing I can do to lie. It ain't going to change anything. I've done it. I've cheated. Wasn't right. Should have never done it. Broke hearts. Got my heart broken. Same thing. Doesn't change anything, guys. Doesn't change anything to do anything bad like that. It really, the only thing it changes is the fact that, you feel like crap and you got guilt and all these other things when you didn't have to feel them, because you're committed to someone. Same thing with marriage. You're committed to someone. If you're in a relationship with someone, you're in a relationship with someone. If you don't want to be with that person, then don't be with that person. It's simple. But the thing is, like I said, this is my story, and I want to inspire you to do better with your story, so that's what it's all for. I want to let you know that I've done these things. I've been through these things. Homeless, check, done it. Slept in my car, check, done it. Couch surf, done it. For years now I've couch surfed. It's time to grow up. Get up my own pity potty. Pull up my big boy pants. It's time to do this. It's time to get up. It's time to, move on and get real with life. The point of it is is we all have a story. But it matters is what you're going to do with your story. Are you going to keep sitting there whining about the fact that your story and your life isn't going the way that you want? Are you going to keep doing that? Because where's it getting you now? Are you going to keep doing all the drugs? Is it getting you anywhere? Are the drugs getting... No? No? Okay. How about doing all the bad things that I've discussed? Are any of them getting you anywhere? No, they're not getting you anywhere. If you don't want to be in your situation, change your situation. But the thing is, stop telling yourself it's going to be tomorrow. Stop telling yourself you're going to do that New Year's resolution. Resolution. Let me make sure that I specify that I said resolution, not revolution. Stop waiting for the new year. Stop waiting. Stop letting someone else, sit here and wait and get better than you at whatever it is that you want to do. Well, Richard, I want to be a video game designer. Well, are you playing your heart out with video games? Or are you, studying all you have to study to be a video game designer? I don't know all the things it takes to be a video game designer. Because if I did, that's what I'd be doing right now. I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you. But if that's what you want to do, then do it. You want to be a bartender? Then start picking up some goddamn bottles. Start picking up some bottles. Start learning how to communicate people. Start doing all these different things. But the point is stop waiting. Stop waiting for someone else to write your story, because someone else will write your story. Whether it be life itself and it just, as you're down, it just keeps kicking you. If you're going to let it sit there and keep kicking you, it's going to keep kicking you. Because you're the one that's letting it kick you. Same thing with people in your life. If you're going to let them keep kicking you down, they're going to keep kicking you down. So stop letting them do it. So the point is today, guys, is two things. I want you to know that, I've had a rough life just like some of you've had a rough life. No matter what the rough life may be in, or maybe, towards, or how it went, or how it could go. The point is I've done bad things. I've done good things. But, you have to figure out what you want to go with, what you want to do. And it may take years. But I know one thing for sure, if you keep sitting here waiting around trying to figure out what it is, you ain't never going to figure it out. Someone else is going to figure it out for you. And the other thing is stop waiting. Just stop waiting, guys. Just, one last thing is all these bad things on my checklist. They're just bad things, I've done bad, I've done good. I'm just